Imagine a future world where you have endless supernatural powers. You can hop through the multiverse and bend time to your will. You'd be part of a super advanced version of humanity, a Type 7 civilization. Yes, please. But how do we get here? Today, we're taking you on a journey to the future to show you how humanity could progress from a Type 0 civilization all the way to a Type 7. Now, before we visit these super advanced civilizations, let's take a second to talk about the scale we measure them on, the Kardashev scale. For starters, you're probably wondering why it's called the Kardashev scale. This scale is the brainchild of Russian astronomer Nikolai Kardashev, who proposed a system for classifying how advanced a civilization is. It's kind of a tricky problem because civilizations change over time. Take weapons, for instance. In the Stone Age, having a really sharp stone made all the difference, but it's hard to measure advancement based on how many sharp stones a society had because now our weapons are all bombs. Kardashev realized he needed a fundamental characteristic of civilizations, and he decided that had to be energy. He classified civilizations by how much energy they're able to harness and use. Now, Kardashev only defined types 1, 2, and 3, but others have since expanded on his definition to add types 4 through 7. Okay, now that you know what the scale represents, let's take you on an epic tour to explore each of these civilizations. Our first stop? Naturally, a Type 1. But before we set off for a Type 1, let's take the pulse on where we are today on our blue marble. Well, Type 0. Yeah. Despite all the progress we've made as a species, we're living in a civilization that still hasn't reached the first rung of the ladder. Heck, we're still burning dead plants for energy, using just 1/millionth of the energy that the sun splashes on our planet, and we have zero control over natural disasters. If a supervolcano erupted tomorrow, we'd all be dead. Now, you're probably wondering, are we really a zero? Has all the progress we've made over the last hundreds of thousands of years meant nothing at all? Well, things aren't that bad. Scientists have crunched the numbers, and what they found is that we're actually at a 0.72. So close. We're at a Type 3/4. They estimate that in 100 to 200 years, we'll get to a level 1. But instead of waiting that long, let's take a trip forward in time and see what that feels like. Type 1 civilization, welcome. You've arrived on a Type 1 Earth. If Earth is ever going to reach the technological heights of a Type 1 civilization, energy and clean power will be key pieces to making this dream a reality. Energy is crucial because it underpins technological advancement, economic growth, and environmental sustainability, all the things we need in order for us to become an advanced society. Now, in order to make progress towards these aspirations for the future, we need to focus on finding solutions today, like creating cleaner and more efficient electrical systems. One of the innovators leading this effort is a publicly listed company called Hillcrest Energy. They're focused on advanced electrical systems that help power up electric vehicles and convert and store renewable energy, both essential pieces to a Type 1 civilization. They do this with a power inverter, a device that converts electricity